Mistakes were made. What's good, everybody? DJ Techromancer here. Well, I'm not behind the DJ decks. I'm playing video games. I feel like I need to change that intro now because I've been doing more and more showing you some of my technical stuff and all of that. But I'll figure out a new intro eventually. But today, I wanted to talk about 3 PC building mistakes that I made building my current gaming rig, and I want you all to learn from it. So, first mistake I made was the motherboard. Now, granted, it wasn't really a mistake, but I'll explain why it was a mistake. It wasn't really a mistake because the motherboard was given to me, and I was like, ooh, someone gave me a free motherboard. And I just decided, hey, from there, I could just make a build. But the mistake even there was, yes, I'm reusing what is free, and that's what I'm all about. I'm all about repurposing hardware and making it work. But me knowing that this was supposed to replace my want or need to grab current gen hardware in gaming, because as you know, since I built this machine, I have not ran out and got an Xbox Series nor a PS5. I've been doing all my gaming exclusively on this PC. And yes, it can handle current gen titles, which is a good thing. But it was still a bad call because this motherboard is a B450 motherboard. And what I should have got, especially since my CPU is a Ryzen 5600G, I should have gotten a B550 board to make sure that I had a PCIe Gen 4 support slot and other features like Gen 4 NVMe and so forth. But like I said, it was given to me free, so there you go. Now, second mistake that I did was my PSU, or power supply. And the reason why I say it was a mistake, because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of went with old PC gamer knowledge, and I just was like, oh, 500 watts is enough for most systems. That's what I was thinking at the time. But now, current technology stuff is getting beefier and more powerful and stuff like that. And I should have padded a little better. And I should have went with actually a 650 watt PSU instead of just a general 500 PSU. And I explain why. It's due to a lot of the GPUs out there now. Now, luckily, when I built this, I had my RX 580 that came out of my cheese grater Mac, and I just repurposed it for this machine. Now I got a RX 5700 XT, and I know I'm gonna do it. I don't know when, but I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll just shoot the bullet and do it for my birthday. But I'm thinking of grabbing a RX 7600 or maybe a NVIDIA 3060, because I want AV1 support. So that way, when I do streams in the future, I can do my streams in AV1 versus, the regular MPEG and all that. And unfortunately, the 7600, and I haven't done as much research on the GTX 3060, but those cards, they need power, and it's better recommended that you have a 600 or a 650 power supply than 500 watts. 500 watts, even though I know I might be able to get away with it technically, just to be on the safe side, just have the power that that will demand your whole build. So that's a mistake dare that I did because I was using my old PC builder knowledge versus what's currently going on in the spelm of builder space. So there you go. Fault of mine, so that way you can learn from it. And the last PC builder mistake I made was the GPU. Well, yes and no. I was repurposing my RX 580, and for a B450 board, that is perfect. But now, currently, I have the RX 5700 XT, and yes, the 57 XT does work well in a PCI 3.0 slot. It would run better in the PCI 4.0 slot. And going down the line in the future, if I want to upgrade to certain cards and everything, it's better that I have a motherboard that support PCI 4.0. Now, yes, I'm still talking about AM4 platform and older technology. That's only because I am that guy. I always kind of wait, even though I feel like I do the opposite when it comes to like Apple technology, but I'm always the guy that kind of waits until the current gen kind of figures out all the bugs and kinks and everything and then jump forth. Like right now, AM5 looks like a nightmare. And I know I have some friends that are probably like, hey man, build me a machine. If I do, it's not gonna be AM5. I'll probably do it Intel. I hate to say that, but it's the case because I'm waiting for a lot of the stuff to calm down, like with power supply issues and CPU overheating and all that. It's like figure out the kinks. Once you figure out the kinks, I might move to the platform. Plus, the platform is just way more expensive right now. Even though you can do some budget builds, but it's way more expensive than what's going on the Intel route and so forth. But my point is, my GPU was a repurpose and then I upgraded. And now I have the itch to completely disassemble this build. Well, not really this build, but now I feel like I'm basically building a new PC because now I'm like, well, I got the RX 5700 XT, and yes, it works well, but now I know that I might be possibly running out to get a RX 7600 or a GTX 360, and now I'm gonna have to get a new motherboard to support that technology. And also, and I hope it's not a fib, but that announcement and rumors that everybody's talking about of a 5600 3D chip, which I was thinking about upgrading to 5800 3D. But if they come out with a 5600 3D, I might just upgrade to that from this 5600G. So why was it a mistake all in all three lines? Upgrade path. It's better to have your upgrade path to where you're not constantly buying new parts. So for example, the GPU and PSU, that's fine. Because usually if you got the right motherboard and all of that, you can swap those out, so forth, so on. No problem. But now with what I got and wanting to upgrade to at least PCI Gen 4, not just for the GPU, but also to have be able to get Gen 4 NVMe drives and everything. Basically, I'm building a new PC because now I'm taking the motherboard out, got a new motherboard, and now instead of just upgrading my CPU, now it's like, okay, I got a new motherboard to get the new GPUs and everything. You might as well buy that new CPU just for that new motherboard. So yeah, I'm basically building a new PC. So mistakes were made, but you can learn from them. So yeah, I hope this video helps someone out there, especially if you're trying to do budget builds and all of that. Just learn from these mistakes and make better decisions during your gaming builds. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace. Oh, I'm doing something here. I gotta keep the phone on. I'm converting one of my videos that I already recorded on this so I can go there. But anyways, peace, love, stay gaming, my friends.